Uh, we're pretty honored here to have Jason Shaw with us.
How you doing, guys?
Hey, we're doing good. We're doing good, man. You're doing pretty good too after that last match, huh?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. It was crazy out there. It was just wild. It was tough after losing the doubles match, so just had to regroup and just focus on the singles match. I think overall it's been a good event. Both teams have played pretty good. Been a couple of dodgy moments from both players or both teams. But Mosconi Cup pressure will get you.
What's the environment like out there compared to years past? Or
Yeah, I think they're just getting behind their team. There's nothing different, It happens in London. All the European fans get behind us, so yeah, I think it's good that they're getting behind them. That's what it's all about. Get behind your team. There's no point in if you get beat and get down on them. It just makes them feel bad. So I think it's all good. I don't think anybody means anything they're saying. It's just all part of the show.
Obviously, you guys didn't have your best match with you and Josh against Shane and Sky.
Yeah.
And I'm curious the conversations you and Josh had during the match and after the match.
No, listen. One match is not the end of the event. You know what I mean? There's plenty more matches left, so just try and scrub it off and just move on to the next match. Obviously, during the match, a couple of things probably we could have did better. Missed a couple of balls between us, but yeah, there's no going back. There's only ways go forward. If you take it with you, it's only going to affect you. And yeah, we just brushed it off, and it was just another game, really.
you followed that up with probably your best match of the entire event. You were breaking and running pretty fluidly. What changed from a few minutes actually?
I just left the arena with Alex, had a little chat. He pumped me up a little bit.
Do you need pumping up?
No, but well, obviously, if you have to get beat 5-0, there's not really pump up. It's more of a chat. How am I feeling? But I felt really calm out there. I felt really relaxed. I was never. I'm not letting anything affect me out there. I'm just sitting back, chilling.
You've been up and down though, because like at the beginning, it seemed like you had a lot of passion, a lot of energy, and then it seems like you made a conscious effort to be like what you're saying now towards like maybe the second half of day one.
Yeah, I think just don't try and burn too much energy. Just keep it. I know it's going to be long days, and yeah, just don't try and burn my energy. Just try and sit back, relax, keep my energy for my matches, and just try and stay focused and support the guys.
I think a lot of fans out there might be a little surprised at how close this was, given the fact that you guys are heavy favorites on paper. Are you surprised at how close this is?
No, not really. Obviously we think we're going to win, and they think they're going to win. Both teams think they're going to win. But it's race to 5. We lost 2 matches today. I lost a match yesterday, 5-4. Lost a match today, 5-4. It could have went either way. So there's not really a lot in it as far as playing wise. It's race to 5, alternate break. 1 or 2 mistakes, you're down 3 or 4-0. It's going to happen. So I'm not surprised it's close. I think with the fans helping them, giving them a lot of support, they're relishing the moment. They're playing better. They're grinding as a team. I think this is probably the most I've seen them play as a team.
Did you expect that from him?
Yeah, I did. Obviously, I'm surprised Earl's played pretty good, to be fair. He's made a couple of silly little mistakes here and there, but overall, I think he's played all right. I don't think it was a bad pick. He's been in front most of his matches. He's come with some good shots, come with some suspect shots too. That 5 ball he didn't shoot in the side. I can't believe he's not playing.
Yeah, what was your take on that?
Just pot the ball and come off the rail and leave yourself a cut. The ball's right there. You know what I mean? You don't have to do anything. It's harder to cut it in the corner.
Yeah.
And then from there, the wheel started coming off right. Started doubting himself a little bit, and I think that's what he's been doing when he's been up. He's looked great, and then 1 or 2 shots, and all of a sudden he's like, it's tough, man. Listen. For 61, he's still an amazing player, but I think we're under the gun, under that heat and the pressure, and maybe make a silly mistake or the wrong decision. 10 years ago, he's rolling that in the side and cutting that ball in 100 mile an hour and going back and across the table. So I think maybe a couple of mistakes where he would love to get that shot back and shoot it again, right?
What were you thinking down 3-0 against them yesterday?
I was actually pretty relaxed. I was just waiting on my chance. I thought if I can get 1 or 2 games back, put a little bit of heat on him, because there was no heat on him. He had a couple of nice layouts, right? Break and run first game, I break.
That 9 ball that was hanging by the
like
side.
just he played the table. They were there, but I thought if it comes difficult and comes with some difficult shots, even he's a great. But we're all me, him, Phil, great shot makers, right? We've missed balls, Phil's missed in that match, missed a couple of balls that you would expect him never to miss.
Right.
But under the pressure, the pockets are tight, and when you're downed and the crowd are on top of you, and they're chanting your name every 2 minutes, and it's tough. It's not easy, and a lot of people think, oh, he's missed because he's dogged it or whatever, but it's not. It's hard. You just got to try and stay in the moment, focus, and I'm not listening to anything out there. I'm just doing what I'm doing. When I get to the end of my match, I'll celebrate. I'm not doing anything during the match. I'm not doing nothing. I'm staying in the moment, staying focused. When the match is ready to be done and I've got an easy ball over the hole, then I'll do my celebration. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Until then, it's 100% focus, and that's what I've told the guys. Just stay in the moment. Don't let them affect you. But like I said, it's easy to get affected when you're sitting in your chair and there's 15 people shouting all sorts of stuff about you. You know what I mean? But I think it's funny because in London, the same thing happens. So you got to take the bad with the good.
Well, the one shouting the loudest was Michael Panozzo. I don't know if you know that. He's giving you the overrated chant. You'll have to give him a hard time.
Like I said, I'm being honest. I've not heard half of the stuff that's been said because I'm not listening to it. I'm blocking it out. I'm there. I'm in the table.
Yeah.
So yesterday, I think we got done, and somebody was like, "Oh, you hear this?" And I was like, "What did they say?" Literally, I'm not listening to it. You know what I mean?
Would you chalk that up to experience and been through this before over the years?
Yeah, I've heard it all. I've heard it all. Even I've heard the stuff in London. Like some of the stuff. I'm used to it. And I think it's part of the show, right? So you just, like I said, take the good with the bad. Just get on with it, laugh it off. Don't even just bother about it because you know it's coming.
Yeah.
So why let it bother you? Because you know it's going to come again and again and again. So, yeah, just stay focused and ready for the next shot.
One of the things with watching Earl being 61 out there, it almost seems like there's a bit of mental fatigue. Talk to us a little bit about the mental strain of keeping your focus through a 4-day event like this.
Well, he's had 3 matches today, which is a lot, right, for him. But if you asked him, he'd put me on every match because that's the guy he is. He loves that, right?
Competitor.
But I think over the distance, you'll probably get fatigued. You're up early, play all day, and then you get done, you go have dinner, and then you're sleeping, and then you're up early, and it's tough. It's not easy. People think it's easy. Like we're in bed, we go have, it's 5:30 now. Get out of here, go to the bar, have a drink, find out where we're going to eat, go eat, come back, have one more drink, bed. So you're trying to just get as much rest as possible, and obviously tomorrow's the last day, so I think everybody on both teams will be hitting the bed early tonight and looking to save as much energy as possible for tomorrow because it's going to be loud in there.
Who do you think's playing the best on Team Europe right now? I had a hard time figuring that out too.
Phil was playing the best,
yeah,
for sure. But he's lost the singles, doubles. He's won a singles, won a doubles. I've lost 2 doubles, hill, lost 5-0. I won 2 singles. I feel like everybody's chipping in and doing their part.
Mm-hmm.
Filler is playing definitely in the practice and out there he was playing the best. Today he had a little hiccup and whatever, but we're all going to miss balls, you know what I mean? And it's how about you stick as a team.
It's like a true team effort.
Yeah,
this year.
just team chip in, get your point.
Yeah.
If you lose, wait till the next one, chip in, try and get that point, and that's why we're at 8. It's 8-6, so we've all chipped in, we've all done our part, we've all won points, and that's what team game's all about. It's not about singles, and we're just. I'm not really worried about who's played the best. I'm just looking for the team to stick together and chip in, do their part. If something happens where it's not supposed to be and the game goes the wrong way, then so be it. Next point, you know what I mean? Just keep looking forwards. There's no point in dwelling on the past because, like I said, there's no point taking it forward with you because it's just going to affect you.
Are you and your team surprised on Earl starting out strong but then kind of cracking to get across the finish line? Because he was up on you, he was up on Albin. You know, he had spots in this event where he looked pretty good, where maybe he was an underdog to you
Yeah,
guys.
but like, I think because of the pressure, you can see it on him a little bit. Like that, I think it was who was he playing? He was playing in doubles match with Skylar, and he's missed that 6 ball. Earl, if playing himself, like not in the Mosconi, he's firing that ball in and going 2 rails. You know what I mean? I just feel like out there under the gun, you know, maybe
that
age.
was the 8 ball, I think.
No, it was the 6. He missed the 6 because Joshua then fired the 6 in and come up for the 8.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that was the rack that Francisco missed the 5 ball up the rail. It was close to the side,
Got
and
it.
then Skylar played the cue ball to the middle of the table. I was surprised that Fran didn't roll the 5 in and leave the cue ball in the middle of the table instead of trying to pot the 5 and come across to the other
he
side.
Hit it with some speed, and that was a tough shot.
If you look back at the shot, it actually just hit after the side pocket, and I'm thinking to myself, how's that hit there when it was so close to the side pocket before?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think overall he's played decent. You know, he's put himself in good positions to win. Has age caught up and put him under pressure? Has the fans been too loud? Has it been the moment that he's not, you know, really
used to after
so long? But yeah, I think overall he's played decent. Like I said, he's put himself in positions where he could have won. But yeah, I think both teams have played well overall. The last 3 days, I think everybody's kind of chipped in and did their thing. You know what I mean?
Did Team USA get more of your respect through 3 days than maybe they started off?
Listen, I think we all respect them. You know, there's no disrespect towards it.
Right, but I mean, like in the sense of like a score line, because you know, you guys came away, you know, in day 3 last year pretty strong, and you know, you guys are coming in as favorites.
But you got to look back to 2018 and 19. You know what I mean?
You think about that?
No, but I'm just saying you got to look back to then. You know, they played well. They were up on the days, and you know, so you got to respect them. Obviously, when you have your talks and you're having your face-offs and all that, you're just telling them you're going to rob them. But that's all part of it. You know, you're trying to play mind games, and I don't think that we really thought that we're going to just smash them and that will be the end of it. We knew the crowd were going to get on top of us. We knew that they're not going to play bad, you know. Right. They might play a couple of those shots here and there, which we've done too, but that's part of the pressure and it's part of the Mosconi Cup. And overall, like I said, I think the last 3 days, both teams have performed great in moments and also not so great in some other moments. And day 4 is going to be fireworks.
I feel like the level of play has been very high, given the fact that it's such a difficult table. Are you finding this is the toughest Mosconi table that you faced?
Yeah, it's definitely the tightest table we've ever played on. I think the Whirlpool Masters, when Shane lost in the final to Kazakis, those tables were tight too. They were.
Is that the one where Fortunsky, you know, smashed you a little bit, or when he was unstoppable? Was it Conrad or
no? That was. That was the event, actually. Shane beat Filler in the quarters, I think. And then Shane played...
Alex came out and won like 9-0.
Alex 9-0, I think, in the final.
Yeah.
But those were tightest pockets, and you're thinking, you know, tight pockets, probably out all the... No disrespect to Alex, you know what I mean? Great player, amazing player, champion. But if you were to pick all the players, you probably would never have said on 4-inch pockets, right? Just that's going off with the field, you'd probably think, well, you know, I probably picked those 4 or this 5 out of winning it.
Probably you and Josh would have been close to the top of that list if not the first 2.
But I think those pockets were very close to this, and 2,500 people screaming, TV cameras, pressure. You know, you'll miss. If it gets difficult and you've got tricky little shots where you got to spin a ball in, and usually you'd spin it in just before the pocket and it would jaw and go in. Now you got to hit it more clean. So you're trying to get better position and trying to get better position sometimes.
You mean you got to hit the heart of the pocket, huh?
Well, you got to hit the heart. No, really on these tables, you've seen some balls fall in.
Yeah, I was surprised. Yeah, there was a couple. Man.
I think that 9 ball today, when I've kicked a 9 ball at 4-2.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You came off the top rail.
That ball hit like this far before the pocket, and I'm thinking, how's that gone in? And then I've seen someone hit a ball, and I'm thinking, how's that not gone in?
Yeah, that 8 ball that David left up where I thought he was. I thought he was staying up.
This is what I mean. Like some shots that you think, how's that gone in? And then other ones, you're thinking, well, what's happened there? It's tough. But it's been fun. I'm enjoying it. I think everybody in there is enjoying it too.
Yeah, we are. It's a wonderful event, and thank you so much for making the time to stop by. I know you got a lot of commitments.
What's it going to take?
How sure are you that you
Well,
guys are going to lift the cup tomorrow?
Tomorrow's the fans' choice doubles first match, and then it's all singles. So we're hoping that we can get our strongest doubles team out there, whoever it is.
It won't be you, right?
No, I can't play, but be behind the guys, whoever it is. Get us to 9-6. Get a couple of singles. Get on the hill. That's the plan. Get to the hill. Once you get to the hill, then all the pressure's on them. Mm-hmm. So our plan is to try and get to the hill first. Obviously, they're thinking the same, but they need more than us. So our plan is to get that fans doubles out of the way, get to 9-6, and then it's all singles from there. So I'm guessing that they have to come. If we win the first doubles, they're going to have to come super strong. Or do they mix it up and try and?
It's dicey.
It's a dicey one. Do you put if it goes 9-6 and then it's the singles? Do you put Shane, Skylar, Tyler, and then leave Oscar and Earl to the back? Mm-hmm. Or do you put Earl, Oscar, and Tyler in there and leave Shane and that to the back? Or do you mix it up? It's tough for them.
It's an interesting decision. Yeah. I mean, if you start strong, then like you said, then you have your weaker players coming in at the end.
Yeah.
So I could see a scenario where they do start strong. Maybe they grab a couple
and
points from
someone
you,
in the middle.
And now all of a sudden we have a real close match down the stretch.
But I think I would rather go strong and then leave the two who's maybe low in confidence or not had the best of days and hope that they come good at the end so you can get back to level scoring. Or do you throw them out early hoping they'll win?
We're going to find out.
It's tough. It's going to be tough no matter what. But, yeah, day 4 is going to be good. It's been a great week already, and I'm looking forward to the last day.
Well, best of luck to you, man.
Yeah,
congratulations, man.
Thanks,
good.
Appreciate it.
All
Thanks,
right.
guys.
See ya.